Fox 1031. Good morning, Anika Sonic with you and guests in the studio here. We have a full studio, and in the studio with me right now, we have Chessmates. We have two kids from the #1 team of Chessmates, and we're going to cover what that is. Also, we have Robert Pagliaro, assistant to the chairman of the Board of Trustees, in the studio here with us, and Matthew, who is the coach of these wonderful brains and minds of these kids. So, first of all, let's just say that the Newburgh Armory Unity Centers, which is called NAUC Chessmates, they finished first out of 13 teams in the Make the Right Move chess tournament that was happening back in the middle of October, around October 13th. And this was the Chessmates' best performance to date. And they really, really worked hard this summer. They were disciplined. They practiced a lot. They were dedicated to studying this. And we'll talk to Matthew about that, the coach. But let's talk to Robert first. Good morning, Robert.
Good morning. Thanks for having us on today.
Excellent. All right. So give us a little background on Chessmates. I mean, I'm so impressed. I never really made it past checkers, and even I had a hard time with that. But how do you just give us a little background?
No, absolutely. So I'm really impressed as well. I mean, the Chessmates in context is part of the Newburgh Armory Unity Center Saturday morning enrichment program. That over 40 classes every Saturday morning, and one of the choices you could make is to select to take chess. And chess is a class that each 1 hour class for 4 hours every Saturday, where there are like 110 kids enrolled in class. Matthew's the instructor, Brandon and Channel are students, and Chessmates is a travel team that is evolved out of that Saturday morning class. So 12 kids for this tournament were selected, but Chessmates overall is a educational class offered on Saturday mornings at the Newburgh Armory Unity Center.
And they have athletic programs also, but this is the educational program. And I've always heard that if you can manage chess, then you're pretty good at figuring out life. That's what I've been told. So is that true?
I mean, before I came to the Armory, I did not know how to play chess. Matthew was actually the one who taught me. But it's totally changed my brain, and it's been amazing to see how the young kids in Newburgh have really just kind of taken grasp of it and played leapfrog with us. Now we got hundreds of kids playing chess every Saturday morning.
That is just amazing. You know, some kids hanging out watching cartoons on Saturday morning, and some kids doing chess. So let's see. Let's talk to Brandon here first. So Brandon, I just want to say that you're a 6th grader, all right? And what school do you go to?
I go to San Miguel Academy.
You are undefeated. You set the pace from what I understand, and you with your undefeated performance in the night category. So the categories are age related. Okay, so 6 to 12 would be the night category. And you were like the big deal. Now, did you know that you were going to do so great? Do you have to have that confidence knowing that you're going to do great, or?
You need confidence to go in a tournament, to especially go in Albany, because they have big teams there. Mm-hmm. But I didn't expect to win anything at all, since my category was pretty rough.
I could imagine.
But the first thing my parents said was have fun, and having fun will achieve greater things than you would expect to do. And yeah, without any sad moments, I won every single game.
Excellent. Every single game. You know, I totally get what your parents said to have fun, because one of the quotes that I live my life by is from Three Amigos, where they just go, just have fun with it. Just have fun with it. And now when you think of having fun, does that alleviate a lot of the stress or getting nervous?
Yes, it does, because some kids out there have parents that don't really care for them. Mm-hmm. And some kids are lucky enough to have parents that will teach them and help them do whatever to do that to keep their kids happy. Mm. And yeah, just being happy will keep stress out.
Excellent. I got to remember that. Mom, you did a great job there. Mom's in the studio here with us. Now, Chanel, we had Brandon, who had an undefeated performance, but Chanel, his sister, is part of the #1 winning team. So you did excellent also. Now, did you take up chess because your brother took up chess, or did you take it up first?
No.
No to which one? So you took it up because you wanted to, not because your brother took it.
Yeah.
Okay, good. She's dressed up like a little cat here. Cat got her tongue. Anyway, so you know what? Do you also practice what your brother practices with the triangle?
Yes.
And you understand what that is? All the things that are in that triangle? Because that's kind of like part of the learning process. That's important to know all those things. So she's checking it out to make sure everything is there the way it's supposed to be.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. We've got the seal of approval from Chanel. Now, Matthew, I want to ask you a question here. You are the coach. And, chess is all about strategy. And can you teach strategy? I know you can teach moves, but can you teach strategy?
That's a lot of territory to cover there. First of all, I just want to say it's all about the kids. Mm-hmm. Some people think that I'm good at chess, and that's actually not true. Once upon a time, I was a kid, and I remember what it was like to be a kid. And the kids are the future, and being able to connect with the kids is really what it's all about. And I'm just very grateful to be here.
Well, I want you to tell us about that triangle because it is pretty integral to what you do.
Okay, it's a pyramid.
Oh, it's a pyramid. Okay, sorry. It looks like a triangle. See, I know, and I'm not good at chess, all right? So there you go.
There are four levels. Brandon, you want to help me out here? What's the first level? First level is learn. Learn is about curiosity. Learn is about being observant. If you want to be creative, the foundation of being creative is being observant. But what's the second level? Exactly. Once you learn something, you want to give it away. You want to give it back. What's the third level? It's all about community. We could be doing chess. We could be doing knitting. We could be doing computers. We could be doing anything. It's all about community. But on the other side of community, we want to get to that sweet spot, that part where we really care about one another, and that is all about collaboration.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now that sounds all well and good, Brandon, but do you have like a real competition with some people on your team or with other teams? Let's get on that microphone. Matthew, can you?
Yes, there are a lot of people like Nia.
We're calling them out.
Evan and other people like Odin have nothing is impossible. So I could be a senior if you just have to believe in it. Like in the tournament, Evan beat me in a tournament that I got third place.
Sometimes you're going to be the winner. Sometimes you're going to not be the winner. But as long as you still believe in all of these things in the pyramid, then you're going to do just great. Now, I do have some questions. Now, we were talking about it being about community, not competition. So does that fall into that? We were told that you might want to handle that, about how it's about community and not competition.
Yeah, it is about community because competition can get into a lot of conflict. Mm-hmm. So in every single game, me and my sister Chanel will shake opponents' hands. And then at the very end of the game, we don't scream that we won. Mm-hmm. We shake the opponent's hands.
Aw, you guys are great. I mean, such wonderful life lessons, especially now when everybody's into drama and everybody's into screaming and being loud and in people's faces. That's not what you guys do. That is so encouraging. It really is. And now, how do you prepare? What did the team do to prepare for this year's tournament? Matthew, I guess you could take that one.
Yeah, we over the summer we took 2 steps. One step was about working together and working as a team, and we were very grateful to have the help of the Downing Park Planning Committee and the Shelter House and Steve Sinnott, that we used that as our home away from home for the summer to get together and practice as a community. And then we also started doing independent study. Independent study is the politically correct word for homework.
That's right. You got to do
Brandon's
your homework.
Laughing.
Well, do you get a lot of homework otherwise, not chess homework?
Not a lot of homework, but most of our homeworks are mate in one exercise where there's like a bunch of chess pieces, and you figure out a move in algebraic notations. Where
what did he just say? I couldn't. Again, you're above my head. How old are you? In 6th grade, 12 years old, and I don't even understand what he's talking about. That's a good thing. That means you're smarter than me.
Algebraic notations is a form of writing for chess.
Mm-hmm.
So it will actually help people if they use algebraic notations. Because, for instance,
He's already bored with me. He's like, you know what?
for instance, if I wasn't writing my algebraic notations in a real chess match for a tournament, and if I actually won the game, and the opponent was just sad/mad and jealous, he would set up the pieces again, and he would say that I didn't win, and I wouldn't have proof to like say no, that's not true. But if I were to write the algebraic notations, I would
Thank you.
I would have proof that I won the whole game.
Okay, I am looking at something that I know that this is in your handwriting too, and boy, oh boy, you are super smart, kiddo. Here, I'm giving this back because you know what? I'm just staring at this piece of paper, not knowing what that means. But it's an algebraic formula, an algebraic notation. So you find that really helps you. That is so advanced, Brandon. I mean, it really is. You're going to do amazing things in your lifetime. I can tell the way you approach things, the way you think about things, and just your overall demeanor. You are exactly like a perfect kid. Your mom must be so proud.
Thank you.
And then he says thank you. I can't stand it. So what about, was there anything special about the first 2 tournaments this year?
You know, last year we attended 6 tournaments at Make the Right Move up in Albany, which is like a governing body organization that kind of runs U.S. Chess Federation tournaments. And this year what was special is that we went right out the gate to the first 2 tournaments. And, you know, the kids performed well. We were able to bring 12 kids to each tournament, won the first one, and luckily won the second one at Bishop Dunn. And we'll see what comes next. But the fact of the matter is that 12 kids and their parents are going to all places throughout the state playing chess. That is a wonderful learning experience. Congratulations, because I know that you and Chanel, this doesn't just happen. You have to work very hard at this. I mean, I'm imagining you writing down these algebraic notations, and so you guys are really, really impressive. Chanel, is there anything that you want to say? Do you think that you're going to keep on doing chess?
Yes.
All right, because we don't want to lose it. You know, a lot of times people think of males as being, in the chess world. But you proved them wrong. You're a female, and you love to play chess, and you were on the #1 team. So you only have big things in your future. She's too cute. She's just so cute. So if you're just joining us, this is an educational program offered by the Newburgh Armory Unity Center, NUAC. Now, what if somebody wants to bring their child? Can they do that? How does somebody who wants to get involved in this, how can they do that?
Yeah, so every Wednesday night, we call it Wednesday nights open chess from 6 to 7. Anyone can come, grandma, grandpa, neighbor. You could be a beginner. We actually encourage beginners to come, so that's open to anyone in the Larkin Center at the Newburgh Armory.
It's Wednesday nights, night spelt with a K.
Absolutely. So Wednesday night, open to anyone, 6 to 7. And then, Saturday morning enrichment program, you can enroll. Actually, our upcoming enrollment for our winter session starts this December 1st. You can come to Saturday morning program, and you can meet our registrar, Deanna Bernal, or you could check out the information on Facebook, and you could enroll in Chessmates class, which would be like a formal 1-hour instruction, and of course select some of the other 39 classes on Saturday morning.
So Mom, do you play chess?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she plays too. Oh my goodness. Do you have a category for Mom, or does that not
Pawn.
Oh, she's a I don't know about chess, but I think that was a burn. All right. You guys are wonderful. Is there something that we haven't hit on that is integral to chess? Is there something that maybe you want to say to other people out there that are considering doing something like this? I mean, some people need a hobby, and this is a wonderful hobby. Every time you see people playing chess, it's always something serious, and it's always a mind game, and that helps in certain parts of your life. But is there anything that you would say?
I would just give all the credit to there's 2 coaches. Matthew's here, and he's been an exceptional leader in the program. There's also Andrew Johnson, and they make a great team. And, to answer your question about, how they teach the strategy, I think it's, you see the complex side of algebraic notation that's impressive and extremely valuable. But then the other side, one of my first memories of Chanel is like, crayons, coloring in the squares each piece controls. And I guess the last piece is like starting with a very simple game that we call K2Q that Matthew kind of brought to the club. It just starts with 2 kings and 1 queen. So instead of all these intimidating pieces, make it very simple, very inviting for young people, very inviting for parents to join their kids and celebrate celebrate the game of chess.
Wow. So you see, I just think you sit people down there and you teach them, but no, it's great the way you just, like you said, isolate a couple of pieces there. Now, Matthew, one last question, because now that I'm talking to you guys, I have all these questions. Okay, so you can't, the strategy thing, I asked you if you could teach that, but more importantly, are there any bad habits that you have to break to be able to do this?
Great question. There's one word that's forbidden, and that word is move.
Really?
Because
Isn't that
everybody
what you
says,
call?
oh, I know how to play chess because I know how the pieces move. We don't care about that.
Really? So what do we care about?
If you were outside on a sunny day, you could see your shadow. All the chess pieces have shadows. We teach shadows.
Okay, that's really deep. Okay, it's like, what? So what, the shadows do the thing, or I'm not getting it?
Brandon, you want to take that question? No. Okay, that was a no.
One of my first memories with Chanel was actually doing this. We also have summer camps during when the kids are out from school for chess, which has been a great thing. And we call it also squares, pieces, control, or shadows. Chanel, could you explain a little bit what you do with this paper?
Nah, she's not in the talking mood today.
So basically, you put a piece on a square that's marked with the grid, and then they color in the squares that the piece could move to, even though we don't say that. But the squares, each piece controls when they're on that exact square. As you get the crayons out, and it makes a very nice.
Well, you guys have definitely figured out how to translate this to the kid brain and to an adult brain, too. Thank you so much for stopping by. It was really fascinating to talk to Chanel and to talk to Brandon. And I love, I don't know what came first, the confidence or the chess and then the confidence. But Brandon, you got it going on, honey. You are really going to do a lot of great stuff. Maybe you'll be, who is the current chess idol?
Right now, Magnus Carlsen's like the number one rated chess player in the world.
Yeah, I play Magnus Carlsen on an app on the phone. I have it.
There you go. Magnus, it's all about him. All right. Thank you so much for stopping by Chessmates. And it is from the Newburgh Armory Unity Center. It's an educational program. And the reason we're talking here is because Brandon, undefeated, led his team to victory. Chanel on that same team, the number one team, and we are so proud to know that, you know what? Youth is not doomed. Youth is not doomed. We have people like Brandon and Chanel, Robert and Matthew. Thank you so much for stopping by this morning.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.